Welcome back guys on my YouTube channel. Today I'm here with the factory Yamaha workshop team van. This is the van with which we went all the way from Monaco to Dakar at the Africa Eco Race. I decided to do some upgrades because clearly going all the way to Dakar, I saw that I can further improve it and I love to tweak everything. Furthermore, you know I'm really passionate about tech, and today I'll tell you what tech upgrade I did to the van. Okay, welcome here in the first of the Factory Team Africa Race vehicles. I'm gonna do a video for every vehicle, so let me know if you have any questions. Now I'll do very quick tour. This is the setup so we can load the bikes. Here is my bed because I sleep in the front. James would sleep here in the back on a mattress. The problem was in Africa there was really hot weather, especially in Mauritania and Senegal, so we had to sleep with the open doors, but so many insects, it was a mess, and I needed to do an upgrade to put some air condition and heater inside here. You then know how important it is for the riders. Here we would store all the things of the riders and some spare parts. When they reach the bivouac and it's super hot or between one stage and the other, they want a fresh drink, you know, and some fresh food. So I also did an upgrade to the fridge system in this van. Since I hate generators because they make noise, especially during the night, I went and got this bigger power bank in order to always have electricity, and even if I need to go with the compressor or with the drill, it's able to make those devices go, even though clearly with a solution of this dimension, you won't get many hours off the compressor. Here instead is the new fridge I got because I needed a bit more space to store stuff, but especially I wanted something that could produce ice to have a really cold drink. It fits perfectly here on the workbench, but having the handles, we can take it down from the workbench if the mechanics need to work here. And it's also an ice maker, so I can make ice and have lots of storage space for fresh drinks. Instead, for James, the upgrade I did, I got this air conditioner, and that works also as heater. All these devices are standalone devices. They don't need any electricity to work, or let me explain better. They have internal batteries, so they can go with their internal battery, but also I can all power them through the solar panels that I got. Some very simple and easy 200-watt solar panels that I can put either on the roof of the van or on the side of the quick shade. But with no further ado, I'll tell you more about these devices. Let me know meanwhile in the comments if there's anything particular you want to know about this Mercedes Sprinter van, because I'm gonna do a detailed video showing all the features, because some you can't really see, but they're pretty cool. Before I start to get into the features, I want to explain to you why I chose this brand, why I chose these products, because there are so many products on the market that sometimes it's difficult to choose which one to go with. For me, what really made the deal was the fact that I found a company that did the full system. So many companies do these power banks and fridges, but I couldn't find many that did these two and also air condition and heater. So that's the reason why I chose to go with this setup. Also, they have the solar panels and I can integrate them all together and control them all from an app, as I'll show you. I really needed something simple that wouldn't make me lose time setting it up. Furthermore, I wanted something that aesthetically, from a design point of view, was pleasing, because, you know, I build rally bikes, and for me, design is so important in anything. If I have to choose a car to buy, any item. So this made the deal for me. But now let's get into the features. First of all, I'll explain to you the River 2 Pro. The River 2 Pro is only one of the many different models Ecoflow has. I went with this because it has an 800 watt output and it can give me up to 1.8 kilowatt per hour of power during the day with the solar panels. To fully charge this, if you connect it to the DC power, it takes only from 0 to 100% 70 minutes. So that's 1 hour 10 minutes, pretty short time when you're always on a rush. It has many different outputs, 3 USB normal outputs, 1 USB-C if you use like a computer, laptop, or you have a fast charging on your phone. It has the cigar input if you have any cigar accessory, and 3 normal Schuko plugs in order to charge anything that can be, for example, when we are at a race, at a rally, power tools like the grinder, like the drill battery. Another very important thing to note is that this is TÜV approved. So for countries like Germany, that's fundamental, because if you're carrying such a power bank on your vehicle, you need it to be TÜV approved. In Italy, we don't have that problem, so it doesn't make a huge difference, but when you're traveling to different countries, is very important. Furthermore, this can be charged in 4 different ways. You can use solar panel, so the solar panel I'll show you later behind me. You can use DC power, so normal electricity from your house, from any output. You can use a USB-C to charge it, or even the cigar plug in your vehicle, in your van, in your car, making it very versatile and helping you find a way to always charge it in case you have it run out of power. Something that's super cool that sold me on this is, okay, we have the screen where we have the amount of hours we have left. So if now I'll plug in my GoPro, you'll see this go down. Now it's at 99. You have the percentage of battery you have, your input and your output, but also you can control it with your phone and see from the app exactly each port the output is giving, and see it from your phone how much time you have left until it drains completely off. Meaning that when I'm, let's say, in a camper van or even at a rally in the service van, I can check from my phone if someone is actually stealing my power, because that happened a lot at Africa race. People were plugging in everything, so at least I can discover, who's sucking my energy. Clearly, you can use the power bank to power the Ecoflow Wave or the Glacier, but the very sexy thing is that these two don't need necessarily a power bank to work, because they have their own batteries, translating you won't need many wires going around in your van, making it super useful when you're traveling. Last but not least, the cool thing about this feature of all the devices having their own internal battery is that I can transport only one. I don't need to get the full setup. Maybe I want to put, and I want to actually try this under the quick shade. Put the walls on the quick shade and see if it can cool down, because Ecoflow declares that it will manage to reduce the temperature of 10 degrees. And I want to see with all the walls on the quick shade, because when we're working in the desert on bikes, it's super hot. But if this manages to get my mechanics a bit more fresh air, it's gonna be a game changer. But now I want to talk to you about my new baby, because you'll laugh or you'll understand me. How important is it to have a proper fridge when you're traveling, when you're at a race? For me, it's fundamental. It's fundamental to have a versatile fridge. What got me really dreaming about this was the ice maker, because this in 12 minutes is able to do ice. Furthermore, the fridge has a big compartment inside that you can divide. If you want to divide parts, you can choose through the app or directly here on the display what temperature you want the fridge to go to. So you can go all the way to minus 18 degrees, or you can go, let's say, at 0 degrees, whatever you want. And then I'll show you the feature of the ice maker. Here you have a minimum and maximum indication on how much water to put for the ice cubes then to form. We close the lid, and either from the phone or from the display, you can start the process. Now here we have the 2 compartments with the 2 different temperatures. We see the power, and we can set the temperature of the 2 different sides. So side 1, I can put it either up or down. But now we will make ice. We press on make ice. You can decide if small or large cubes. Let's go with large. Let's start. 15 minutes it will take to make the large cubes. Now from the app, the ice making process is complete. You press detach ice. You'll have to wait 30 seconds for the detachment process to happen, and then we will remove the whole basket with the ice cubes. The Glacier has up to 38 liters of space, and without having to plug it in, you can get up to 40 hours of autonomous cooling of the fridge. The fridge has this removable basket. In this way, you can have all the space you want. If you want to divide the compartment, you can either put back in this basket, but also this top is detachable, and this will help you divide and have two separate compartments. The incredible thing is that when you put the separator, you have two different compartments where you can choose each compartment what temperature to have. Amongst the different features of this fridge, you have here a panel where you can control all the modes. If you want to go in eco mode, if you wanted to really boost power, you can see the percentage you have left of the internal battery, because you have the internal battery that is removable, which means that maybe on a trip you don't want to bring that, and you can purchase a second battery, so you charge both of them before leaving. This also can be charged in different ways, so from normal electricity to the power bank, or from the cigar outlet of your car. Other than being a fridge, it can also act as a stool, because you can sit on it, so this is very comfortable. And with this surface being very flat and having, all this texture around, I can put stuff not worrying it will slide out and fall on the floor if I put a cup or whatever. Fridges can get very heavy when you start putting drinks and food, meaning you'll have to also consider when looking at products, how will I move it? How safe is it to transport? How complicated? Well, this has two nice big handles on the side, meaning that in two people we can easily move it. But let's say I need to walk somewhere like here in the workshop, I can have these detachable wheels. They just screw on with no tools, so you can completely remove them if you don't like them. And this is something I'll definitely do once I place it inside the van, because then I won't need to move it. Underneath, the feet of the fridge have rubber, meaning it won't slide anywhere. And on this other side, as Giacomo will show you, there is a handle that pulls out and lets you move it like a trolley bag at the airport. I can't stop hugging my new fridge. This, as all the other devices, can be controlled from the app that I'll show you now, where from the app you can also set exactly which temperature you want inside to go to, see the power, and have all the data, meaning I can sit and relax at the bivouac and control all my devices just from my phone. Last but not less important, the third of four member of the family, the Ecoflow Wave. This heater and air condition comes either alone or with its battery pack. With its battery pack, it can last up to 8 hours without having to plug any solar panel or anything. Like the other devices, you have 4 ways of charging it. The Wave makes air condition very quick, so in small, clearly rooms, you'll be able to have an output of 5,100 BTU, whereas for the heater mode, you have 6,100 BTU. A good amount of power that lets you use this even inside the house, which I'll definitely try in my bedroom to see actually if I'm able to freshen the air in the room now that's really, really hot and I'm sweating all night. Like the other devices, you can control this from the app, decide what temperature you want it to go to. If you want the mode, the eco mode, where it uses less battery. If you want it to push hard, decide the power of the fan. But let's say you don't have the phone, you can always manage the device from its panel. You have here the various buttons to increase, decrease temperature, change mode, increase the fan power or decrease it, on and off, and then the different modes. For those that aren't too expert on where the air is coming out, here the normal air goes in, and here is the output of the fresh air where you can adjust where you want it to go with the flaps. Then you have here this detachable part where you can pull the tube to make it go outside, because here the hot air is blown out. Then you have also vents on the rear, where as for the top, you can attach the tube if you want to set up a fixed solution. So if you go and put it in a room, in a motorhome, where you know you won't move it. When the device is off, you can check how much power you have in its battery. If you have it without the battery pack, clearly you'll have to always connect it either to the River 2 Pro or any power bank, or to some sort of power outlet. But with its own battery, an added advantage if you travel only with this is that here I have two USB ports, a USB-C and a normal USB, where I can also get an output to charge my devices if I'm running out of battery. So very useful feature. I like details like on my rally builds, and these details are really cool. You have this push slider in case you wanted to detach it from the battery pack. On the side you also see how the battery pack then is charging and giving power to the Wave. It's through this cable that connects and disconnects. If you disconnect it and you want to travel just with this, you have its own normal Schuko plug and this slider. Very nice, so you won't get dust and shit when you're in the desert inside. But here you also see the plug for the solar panels in case you go that route. For my new tech van setup, I chose the 220 watt solar panels. Ecoflow has many different versions, from 60 watt all the way to 400 watt, and different system. Some are portable, some are not portable. What made it for me to get this is, well, it comes with a carrying case that has one side that's hard so that you can put this on the floor, and where you see these, you can hook up the solar panel and put it, looking towards the sun. Some hooks are included in the box. This solar panel not only can be portable, but if I wanted, I could even put it on the roof of my van and leave it there, because it's certified IP68, meaning it can sustain water, it's waterproof, but also it resists up to 150 degrees. The quality build is really solid so that you can get rain, you can get hail, rain, and this will resist. These solar panels are tempered glass, very resistant. I like to look into details and have special things. One very nice feature is that this has two faces, meaning if I put it outside, it will attract sun on both sides. Clearly, one side is 220 watt, the other side goes to 155 watt, which is more than enough in order to charge all my devices so that I can be fully independent. And most of all, I'm tired when you're at the bivouac, you hear these generators all night. In this way, this is a very silent solution. Like even the Wave, that is the device that makes more noise, it makes only 44 decibel of noise, so very, very quiet. These solar panels, having the holes for the hooks, makes it super versatile on where I can place them, because I can also place them on the quick shade, on the side of the quick shade, and if I have the opening, it will catch the light from both sides, so it will quickly power all my devices. One thing of portable solar panels, I didn't want something too big. Now you see it spread out, it is pretty big, but not gigantic, and it makes it so easy to carry, because I'll show you, it becomes so slim when it's in its bag that it really doesn't occupy any space in the van. Mary Poppins is ready. This is the bundle I chose. On their website, I'll leave the link in the description. You can see they have different bundles. Maybe you just want the power bank alone, or the power bank and the solar panels, or just this with its own battery, or this with the fridge. They have so many bundles that you can surely find, what suits best your need. And the big advantage of the bundles is that they come with a pretty big discount. Leave me in the comments any question you have. If you'll follow me on Instagram, I'll keep you updated, because sometimes I'll do stories when I start racing again using these devices. So even in a while, if you want to ask me how my experience will be on the long run, I'll be happy to share it with you. I really think that this setup will change the way I live the van at races and at rallies, because now I have all that I need to be comfortable, but especially the fridge for the cold drinks when I finish a rally stage. Well guys, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? What is your setup in order to have all comfort even out in the desert? And be sure to subscribe on my Instagram and on my YouTube, because I'm gonna do a full tour of this special Yamaha official race van that we used at Africa Race and Tunisia Desert Challenge, because I want to show you exactly how our workshop van works. But also we will do a review of all the vehicles of the Yamaha official team, where the riders slept, also the media car. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!